Okay, so we're here once again in Pet Simulator 99, and in today's video we're going to go over some brand new enchant ideas that I have come up with, which I think could be absolute game changers for Pet Simulator 99, whether it's just for more fun or whether it's going to make grinding easier or just something really exciting to add to the game. So let's just get straight into it, with this first one here being the Mastery Booster enchant. So of course, a lot of people do struggle to get up to level 99 on certain masteries in the game. The Breakables one, although it is pretty much the easiest one because all you have to do is AFK, it is still pretty hard to actually get the XP for it because it has such a massive amount of XP, whereas you only gain a small amount of XP. So basically how the Mastery Booster would work is that it would basically give you double of any XP for any mastery in the game pretty much. So of course, instead of getting like 100 XP per like breakable or something for the mastery, you get 200 XP, which would make grinding much easier. This would most likely be an exclusive shop enchant costing at least 1800 Robux, and then value wise, again, probably would be quite expensive, probably around 100 plus million, maybe even 200 or 300 million depending on how strong it is. However, of course, this would start dropping off once everyone does start to get a higher mastery level anyways. So yeah, the Mastery Booster I think could be a really good enchant. Next up, I think this one is going to be a really fun one to have in the game as well, and most likely will end up getting added in the future, and that is the Diamond Boss Chest Mimic. So of course we have the Chest Mimic and the Boss Chest Mimic, as well as Lucky Block and the Boss Lucky Blocks as well. So maybe it's time that the Diamond Chest Mimic gets its boss variant too. So of course this could be very overpowered depending on how many diamonds you actually get out of this, and it will also most likely give you the ability to gain drops as well, very similar to the actual or the already Boss Chest Mimic in the game. So basically with the ability to get diamonds and drops from this, it would probably be more expensive than the Boss Chest Mimic, probably sitting around 300 to 400 million wrap. And of course, this again would most likely be an exclusive shop enchant, probably costing around 2,400 Robux. Next up, we're going to move on to one that is probably going to be obtainable via a free-to-play method through the achievements, and that is going to be the Super Huge Hunter. So of course we have the Shiny Hunter and the Super Shiny Hunter in the game, which basically adds, of course, a better chance to get shiny pets in the game. So I do also believe we will end up getting a Super Huge Hunter to basically go alongside the normal Huge Hunter books we already have. So right now, the Shiny Hunter gives you plus 60% luck in terms of getting a shiny pet, whereas the Super Shiny Hunter gives you a plus 150% luck towards shiny pets. So that basically means that the Huge Hunter book does give you currently right now a 25% extra luck towards any active huges. So maybe the Super Huge Hunter could give you a 100% increase on any active huge in the game. So of course, basically just a buffed version of the Huge Hunter book already in the game. This would most likely again probably be gained via the hatching achievement, but it would probably be quite up there in terms of how many eggs you have to hatch, probably like 10 million, because it is going to be a very good book indeed for everyone to have. And it probably would be around the 400 million wrap mark, just because it is going to be a very strong book for everyone to have, especially if you can get a lot of these. So yeah, a very expensive one right there in terms of wrap. However, it is going to be a free to play way to get it. Now we're actually moving on to another supercharge, which I actually think is a really good one, and I would love to see in the game, and that is going to be Fruity Supercharge. So I think you guys might know, if you've seen my previous videos, how much I love the Fruity enchant in the game, just because I think fruits are actually a really good way to actually grind through the game. However, I think we all want a stronger version. So currently the increase of the power from the fruits from the Fruity Mastery is 25%. However, it does also reduce the time by ×2. So basically, say you have 6 minutes of like a watermelon or something, it's actually only going to be about 3 minutes, I believe, before it actually runs out. So of course, this basically means that the supercharge could increase all the fruits by like 100%. However, the time would most likely be reduced by 4 times or maybe even 8 times, just to make it, you know, kind of like similar to the already fruity enchant in the game, just basically everything buffed up. Of course, it could be really good for the people who already do have the fruity mastery at level 99 like myself, where the fruits auto replenish anyways. And again, this would probably be gained either through like the exclusive shop, or maybe through a new tier of the fruit achievements, similar to how the fruity enchants already gained in the game. And again, probably wouldn't be that expensive. This will probably be around 25 million to 50 million. Nothing too crazy, but just because it is a buffed up version and it will be very strong, it probably would still have a decent amount of value. Next up, we're moving on to one which I think is going to be absolutely insane and probably would be a complete game breaker, or definitely at least a complete game changer for those extreme pay to win players. This is going to be Mega Chest Rain. Basically, right now we have Chest Mimic in the game, and it has been at the top as basically the top and most expensive enchant in the game for a very long time, and I think it's time it gets dethroned. So I think the Mega Chest Raid could just do that. Basically, this achievement, this enchant, has a small chance to replace every standard breakable into mini chest. So basically this means like things like coins, vaults and things like that would all get changed into mini chest. And of course, this would mean, yeah, basically Chest Mimic would get completely dethroned and it would be the most overpowered enchant in the game. And of course, just to make it not so overpowered, the activation chance would have to be quite small. However, just because you know everything's going to be a mini chest, it means you're going to get a ton of drops and just be really strong. This would most likely, well, it definitely would be an exclusive shop enchant costing probably like 3,000 Robux because it will be so strong. And then value wise, where's the Chest Mimic? The Chest Mimic's like 2 billion wrap already, so this one will probably end up being like 3 billion, 4 billion, maybe even 5 billion. Could be absolutely overpowered and completely game breaking. But yeah, that's it from me. What do you guys think of these enchant ideas? I genuinely think these could be really fun to add. I do see a lot of these being added in, like the Diamond Boss Chest Mimic and also the Super Huge Hunter, just because it's basically just buffed versions of the previous ones. I really would love to see the Fruity Supercharge and the Mega Chest Rain getting added in as well. And also the Mastery Booster, just because, you know, for those players who really do struggle to get Mastery, it will be a very good enchant for them to have, especially for things like the enchants and the potion ones as well, just to kind of reduce the cost overall. But yeah, let me know down below, what kind of enchants do you guys want to see in the game? Maybe you could have some more hatching ones in the future as well to help people, especially the more free to play players, get more huges, or just maybe get some more shiny and rainbow pets as well. But yeah, that's it from me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.